Do you have your free membership inside Lurn? Come on, Lurn Nation. At the time that I'm recording this episode, I don't know when it's going to release, but at the time that I'm recording this, we got over 220,000 members now inside Lurn Nation, the best, awesomest kick-butt community for fighting entrepreneurs in the world. We got people from all over the world. We've got free courses in there. We got courses that are like $7, $5. We got courses that are thousands of dollars.
This is The Fighting Entrepreneur, the podcast dedicated to entrepreneurs looking to change the world. Learn how to start, build, and scale a business in today's highly competitive business environment. Here's your host, The Fighting Entrepreneur, Anik Singal.
What's up, you crazy fighting entrepreneurs? This is your host for The Fighting Entrepreneur, Anik Singal. And we're going to go over the 5 morning habits of billionaires. Let's say millionaires and billionaires so that I can say that I do these too, because I'm not a billionaire yet. But I want you to take notes. Unless you're driving or jogging, then don't, because that's not safe. But we're going to go over 5 things. I'll tell you right now, I've been doing them myself, and it has made a massive, massive, massive difference. And I never thought, if you told me to do these things 5 years ago, I would have laughed at you. Even 4 years ago, 3 years ago, I would have laughed. I would have thought, that's nuts. I'm not going to do these. That's just stupid. But I am, and I'm in love with them. It's like the first thing. I was actually traveling recently, right? So every time we travel, right, we fall off the bandwagon, right? When it comes to health, diet, routines, everything. And it takes me a long time to get back onto routine. Especially with a morning routine, because morning routines for me were just painful. So of course, I didn't think I was going to jump right back into it. Let me tell you this is nuts. I love these 5 things now so much that I jumped right back into them within a day. Meaning I landed on Saturday. I took Sunday off because it's Sunday, and then Monday morning, bam, I was back into my morning routines. That's how much I love these. And I think you will too, so I challenge you to put them into action. But before we continue forward, do you have your free membership inside Lurn? Come on, Lurn Nation. At the time that I'm recording this episode, I don't know when it's going to release, but at the time that I'm recording this, we got over 220,000 members now inside Lurn Nation, the best, awesomest kick-butt community for fighting entrepreneurs in the world. We got people from all over the world. We've got free courses in there. We got courses that are like $7, $5. We got courses that are thousands of dollars. Listen, depends on whatever you need. We got courses about traffic, about conversion, about business models. It's an amazing, amazing community. You got to get in there. If you're not, you're missing out. I'm telling you right now. So again, it's like a commercial break. Lurn.com, LURN.com/register. Lurn.com/register. We're still in alpha mode at the time I'm filming this. And so that's the backdoor entrance. Not everyone's in, but not everyone's allowed in, but somehow we still have 220,000 members. All right, so let's get into it. 5 morning habits of millionaires and billionaires. Number 1, you're going to hate this one. If you don't already do this, you're going to hate it because I did. Wake up early. I know, right? Those people, I wake up at 6 in the morning. Man, I used to be a zombie at 6 in the morning. I could not function. Here's the deal. So from the time I was in college, I would go to bed at 6 a.m. All right? So waking up at 6 a.m. was out of the question. I love nights. And you hear this from a lot of entrepreneurs. You might be one of them. People say, I love nights. I just get my best thinking done at night. So you get into this habit, right? So in college, I got into the habit because that was the only time I could work on my online business, right? During the day, I had a job, I had classes, then I had study groups, and then I had to do study for exams. It would be like midnight that I'd start working on my business, and I'd work until 4 or 5 a.m. I'd go to bed, wake up by 10, and then go, I never took early classes, never took early anything, right? And so that habit carried in. I mean, even though that was, 2001 to 2005, it carried into my first year. Then I graduated and I became an entrepreneur, and that was like the kiss of death to any kind of routine in life. So I could do whatever I wanted. I could wake up whenever I wanted, and I did. And I would go to sleep super late. And it just kept going and going. And I convinced myself, I said, you know what? No, I don't need to wake up early. I don't need to be like every other successful millionaire or billionaire because I function the best. I think the best. I work the best at night. It's smart for me to stay up late. Well, as of the last year or two, more than anything, I don't know, man. I find myself waking up at 6:30 in the morning, 6:45. 7 is late now. And sleeping in is 8:30. I'm like, oh, wow, I slept until 8:30. It's crazy. But even when I was on vacation, My eyes would be up by 7 a.m. My wife was like, what's crazy? What's wrong with you? You're crazy. And I was like, I don't know, but I'm up early. Like, the day is there to seize. Let's go out and do stuff. So I'll tell you what, I wake up early. I love it because I get a chance to do the other 4 things we're going to talk about here, which are so powerful because it sets the stage for the rest of my day. But, big but, I'm not a social person in the morning. So actually, I don't get up like, yay, let's go attack the world. I'm not a morning person. I need to be left alone. I like it to be quiet, and don't talk to me in the morning, actually. But I love getting up in the morning now. So I'm usually up between 6:30 and 7, and I'm at work by 9. And then those first 2 hours, I get to live my life. I get to do awesome stuff. I get to do what I want to do, what Anik wants to do, okay? We'll talk about that in the next 4 things here coming up. So 5 morning habits. Habit number 1 is wake up early. If you're not good at it, if you don't like doing it, it's okay. Ease into it. I hated it too. Don't put a lot of pressure on yourself. When the time is right, it will happen. But I will tell you this, it will happen. And waking up early and going to sleep early is absolutely the way we're coded to do. That's our genetics. And you work better that way. Number 2, I keep this at the side of my bed. This is the first thing I do when I wake up in the morning. And no, it is not checking my phone. No. Even though it is by my bedside at night because it's charging. I don't. What do? What's the first thing I do after my eyes open, which is our second morning habit, is I drink an entire bottle of water. I chug a bottle of water, and I take my vitamins. All right. Now, I will tell you, guilty as charged on the vitamin part. Sometimes I forget. I'm lazy. I don't bring them with me. But the water, I'm super religious about. I do not go a morning without a bottle of water. First thing I do, you get dehydrated while you sleep. Listen, you want to kick your brain into high gear, you got to feed it with good fuel. So the first thing you do in the morning, like my favorite vitamin in the morning is B12. A lot of people are out there drinking caffeine and stuff, and I love coffee. But a B12 vitamin will give you that wake up that you really need. That's exactly what it's there for. So water, a bottle of water minimum. Sometimes I'm really thirsty. I go even a couple bottles, but at least 1 bottle. Get your vitamins. Get the ones that you're supposed to have in the morning. Get them out of the way. Get yourself energized. And then if you want to have coffee, go for it. I'm not one of those people that's against coffee. I love coffee, but vitamins, of course. All right, number 3, the third most important thing you have to do in the morning isn't a specific task, but it is incredibly important. Please own your morning. You got to own your morning. What do I mean by that? Do not check your phone. Do not check your phone. I'll kick you if you check your phone. Do not check your phone because, listen, here's the deal. When you check your phone, you check social media, you check the news, you check other nonsense, you are allowing other people to own your day. You're allowing other people to set the stage and the tone of your day. Don't do it. Don't do it because you have no control over that. So it could be good, but it could also be bad. And I find sometimes, most times, social media and the news and everything else that we wake up to tends to flock towards the bad. When have you ever woken up and the biggest, big headline on the news channel is sunny morning, everything is great in the world? No, it's always something bad. And that just puts you in a bad mood. So don't do it. I don't check text messages. I don't check Skype messages. I don't check Slack messages. I don't check Facebook. I don't check Twitter. I don't check Instagram. I don't check YouTube. My God, how many different things do we have nowadays, by the way? I don't check email. Definitely don't check email. You know what I do? I just get up, I go upstairs, and I move right on to morning habit number 4. So in our house, we have 4 floors. So my bedroom is on the 3rd floor. So I actually go up to the 4th floor. That's like our sanctuary. And I go immediately to do either 4 or 5. Either of these is the next thing I do. I don't care what order, as long as they both get done before my day starts. But again, repeating number 3, do not let anyone else control your day. You own the morning. Don't check anything. No social media. There's exceptions on certain days, but other than that, don't check your phone, don't check your messages, don't check anything. So number 1 was wake up early. Number 2 was drink your water and take your vitamins first thing right next to your bed. You should have them. Number 3, own the morning. You own the morning. Do what you want. Don't let other people impact it. Don't check your phone. Don't check the TV. Don't do anything. Number 4, read. I love to wake up in the morning and read for at least 30 minutes, if not an hour. And I get to read anything I want. Listen, I get to read business books, psychology books, copy books. Sometimes I will take a course. You don't even have to read. Sometimes I'll listen to a podcast. All right? As long as you are nurturing your mind with information. Now, I'm not one to read nonfiction. Like, I don't like to read mystery novels and all that. But if you do, I don't care. Fine, read that. I personally think your time is better invested if you read something where you learn something, right? So maybe it's a book about how to invest in stocks. Maybe you read, maybe there's a newsletter you like to read every morning, or you read the news. Don't read the newspaper. Never mind. That goes back on number 3. Read something where you're picking up knowledge, or listen to a podcast, or watch a course. Do anything. Do something powerful, okay? And then number 5. You ready for this? This is my favorite one. This is my all-time favorite thing that has literally helped me calm the heck down, even though it doesn't sound like it in this podcast. It's made it so that I'm even-tempered throughout the day, and it's made me just relax, and that is meditate. But now, I don't like to meditate, so I don't like to sit there with my legs crossed and all that chanting. I pray, all right? And I think they're pretty much interchangeable. So I pray. Every morning for about 20 to 30 minutes, I pray. So literally between waking up, taking my vitamins, waking my butt up, getting a cup of coffee, between reading, between praying, and between then, of course, showering and brushing my teeth and all that stuff, that's 2 hours. That's perfect. The first 2 hours are mine, and they are for my body and for my mind and for my soul. I cover all 3 things in the morning. Now, I will be adding, this is another habit that a lot of very successful people do that I haven't done yet, and that's exercise. I gotta get up and move my limbs around a little bit. So I will start doing that soon, but the thing is that requires me to get up an extra half an hour earlier. And, 6:30 to 7 has been a big push for me. So, slowly we're going to try to push that up to 6 a.m. And that will give me time to get up and get my heart rate up and get blood flowing. So there you go. That is what you need to do if you want to emulate the habits of millionaires and billionaires, the 5 morning habits of millionaires and billionaires. Make it happen. Go out there, crush it. Come on, fighting entrepreneurs. Come on, fighting entrepreneurs. Get out there, do it. Here's what I want you to do. Make sure you go to lurn.com, LURN.com/register. Make sure you are inside Lurn Nation. Over 220,000 amazing people in our Kick Butt community. Remember, keep fighting for your dreams. Fight as a community. Join us. Let us help you. Let it be a part of what we're doing here at Lurn. We're going to have over 1 million entrepreneurs this year inside Lurn Nation, all working together towards our dreams and helping one another. That's pretty killer, right? Lurn.com, LURN.com/register. With that said, what do I always say? When life pushes you, stand straight, smile, and push it the heck back. This is Anik Singal. I will talk to you on the next podcast, you crazy fighting entrepreneurs. Talk to you soon. Thanks.
Thanks for listening to The Fighting Entrepreneur with your host, Anik Singal.